Is anyone trapped?
Yes, there's an elderly lady trapped in her car at the moment.
At the major trauma centre at Aberdeen's Royal Infirmary, a trauma team assembles to prepare for the arrival of farmer Hazel, the elderly driver.
In Scotland, the commonest cause of major trauma is road traffic accidents. For years, it was young people who were having the accidents. Now, we've got more elderly people driving. Driver, RTC, they're here. Okay. Is this Hazel?
Yes. This is you. What we're going to do is roll you round onto your right-hand side. Doctor's going to have a wee feel down your spine. Well done.
That's
something sore there?
Further down.
Further down? Yeah, okay,
there.
lower lumbar.
Okay.
She's got some pain in her back, so we're concerned that she may have a fracture of her spine.
Well done.
You're okay, Hazel. You're all right.
Good stuff. Excellent job.
She's complaining and has a very swollen right hand, which we think is probably broken.
Well, the hand's really bad.
But what we need to do is exclude life-threatening injury. Just a hint of anything, we're going to go hunting for it.
Excuse my hands.
My tummy.
Are you hungry?
Not really.
No. What's your favourite dinner?
Something with chips.
Oh, I love chips. You can't have a dinner without chips.
No.
Are you a good cook?
Not too bad.
Oh, that means you're good. You're being modest.
Well, I had 3 sons, so...
3 growing loons.
She was fairly active up until recently, I would say. She is very hard working. My father and mother have always lived on the farm. We don't know anything else, really.
We got married in 1964. I just made up my mind I wanted to marry a farmer. I went to the Douglas Hotel in Aberdeen. That was a place to go if you wanted to meet a farmer. He could be quite naughty when he wanted to be, and you always knew by the way he wore his cap, you know, when it was on. You could tell what kind of humour he was in.
Would you like a wee drink of water?
Yes.
Yeah.
The first clue we got was when I got him to go and get his eyes tested. And the optician wasn't happy. She'd phoned our doctor. They gave him a scan and x-rays and that. And it came back that he definitely had cancer. They told Alfie he would have about 3 years. But they didn't tell me, or well, he didn't tell me. And that's just exactly what he did get, is the 3 years.
And after that, she was just by herself, basically.
You just feel a bit lost because he's not there anymore.
I do worry sometimes about her living alone because she's got osteoporosis as well. So any little fall and that's a hip broken, a leg broken, and that's kind of the end of your mobilities.
Osteoporosis is basically, think of it, it's just your bones get thinner as you get older.
You bend in the middle and we'll sit you forward.
Hazel's a working woman, so she'll to get back to using her hands, and she's right-handed as well. For elderly people, if they're dependent on a stick, it may actually change their ability to move at all. So it's really important. Good. You're going to have significant care until you can regain the use of that. And if you don't regain the use of that, you're going to be in permanent care.
What about walking? Do you need any help when
No,
you're any age?
no, I'm quite agile.
Very good. Okay.
I mean, I can climb over a gate and that kind of thing.
Over a gate? Okay. That's more than agile than most people, isn't it?
When you're dealing with northeast farmers, you've got to have a higher index of suspicion because they play everything down.
Oh, I think if you keep going...
That's the
you're a
secret,
lot
is it?
better. That's the secret.
Does that mean I'm going to have to work here till I'm 90?
Oh.
The folk who are on farms are incredibly hardy, and they will come in with really horrendous injuries and just say there's hardly anything wrong with them.
She doesn't really let nothing stop her doing anything. If she puts her mind to it, she'll go and do it.
To keep going or else it's fatal when you sit down. That's what the doctor said when I retired. Do not sit down.
Look at these bruises. So, your fingers look reasonably straight. But surgically, I can't make that any better.
No.
So you are going to have a little bit of a bump with this finger.
Oh, well, but I mean, I won't worry about that. My mother said I was always a nuisance. I even came at 8 months, Dunkirk. She went into labour because she thought the Germans would be over. Oh, I'm lucky in a way, and it could have been a lot worse. I think I got off quite lightly, really. The hand is not bad at all. I maybe just haven't quite the same strength in my hand. They've got right sturdy legs, haven't they? I'm not all that fit, but I'm good for plugging a hole so that the sheep don't go where they're not supposed to go. Alfred, because he's here, worries more. He tends to come in every morning to make sure I haven't popped off and I'm still living.